gun lawyer.
Hi, gun lawyer Derek DeBrosse, coming to you from Columbus, Ohio, answering questions. We have one from a Jimmy. And Jimmy says, I've been watching your Facebook question and answering. I'm curious what laws there are regarding transporting a firearm while traveling on an airplane. And just out of curiosity, have you had anyone's voluntary appeals file application come back recently? I'll handle the voluntary appeals file application first. That's basically a request with the Department of Justice regarding someone's firearm rights. And we have recently found out that the average wait time is 319 days for them to even be addressed by the appeals section of the NICS. Those are used to clarify somebody's gun rights. And because of the influx in gun purchases, there's been more attention and resources drawn over to the processing of NICS requests and taken away from the appeals department. So we are seeing an extended delay on those. With regards to the question about firearms, I believe you're asking the question in regards to if I'm going to be traveling out of state in a commercial airplane and not necessarily a solo pilot or anything like that. It's up to the airline largely, as well as obviously TSA regs and FFA regs, Federal Aviation Administration, I believe is what it is. I'm not an airline attorney, but generally the way it's done, and this is based on my personal research, and I'm having carried firearms myself when I have been to Alaska, Montana, Wyoming, places like that for trips. You have to have the firearm unloaded, obviously, and kept in a fibrous container, separate from ammunition. Whether or not you can carry the ammunition in the same container as the firearm within another container inside that container is up to the airline, generally speaking. So generally I use a Pelican case. I think it's the best case to carry on an airline. And the firearm will be action open, clearly unloaded, and then I'll have another container with the ammunition stored in that container as well, and then you have to have it locked, and it's got to be set up for being locked. I've had a client get hassled. I think it was in Columbus, Ohio's airport. I could be wrong about that. He had a cheaper type of rifle case. He was going to hunt. I think it was out of country actually, and he just put a lock around the handle, which locked it, but because it didn't have a specific hole drilled for the lock in the case, they said that he couldn't do it. I thought that was a little absurd, but they like to hassle you at the airport. So Jimmy, I hope that answers your question. You can look us up at ohiogunlawyer.com. Derek DeBrosse, carry on.